Hey everybody, we are going to take an updated look at the average Social Security benefit in the United States, specifically broken down by age. Before we do, take a minute and check out the link you see on your screen, fool.com/mattf. You can find out how retirees in the United States might be missing out on up to $23,000 in Social Security benefits every single year. So check out that link, fool.com/mattf. I'll put it in the description. And please take a minute and click subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I cover Social Security very often. So without further delay, let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. So as of January 2025, which is the latest data that has been released by the Social Security Administration, there were just over 73 million Social Security beneficiaries in the United States. Of those, about 52 million were retired workers. So there are a lot of other kinds of Social Security beneficiaries other than retired workers. You have survivors benefits, which are if a retired worker passes away, their survivors get some money from Social Security. There are spousal benefits. There are benefits for children in a lot of cases. There's disability benefits. There's the SSI program, the Social Security or Supplemental Security Income. But the majority of beneficiaries are retired workers, 52 million of them, and the average retired worker gets $1,979 per month, but that can vary very, very dramatically, and that's kind of why I want to break it down by age. So the overall average Social Security benefit, including those other groups that I mentioned, was $1,838 a month. So there's four ages in particular I want to look at. 62, which is the earliest possible age you can claim Social Security. 65, which is a very popular age to start collecting Social Security because that's the Medicare eligibility age. 67, which is the current full retirement age. It wasn't always, but for people born in 1960 or later, that is the full retirement age. And 70, which is the latest possible time you can wait to claim Social Security. So first, here's the easy answer. So all these four age groups right here, this is the average benefit that they received in 2024. That's the latest data we have broken down by age that has been released by the Social Security Administration. So after the 2025 cost of living adjustment, which was 2.5%, this is an approximation of what the average person that is this age gets. So the average 62-year-old gets about $1,330 per month. The average 65-year-old gets $1,602 per month. The average 67-year-old, $1,931, and the average 70-year-old, $2,089 per month. So again, these are approximations. They're based on last year's data, adding the cost of living adjustment. And it's important to mention that these aren't the ages that people claim Social Security. This is just people who are 62 years old now, 65 years old now. For example, the 70-year-old average includes people who chose to claim Social Security as early as possible, those who waited until full retirement age, and those who chose to delay retirement. So this is a big overall average, and the benefits can vary very significantly within these groups. So that's why I wanted to take a look at two other subsets of this, people who claimed retirement or Social Security retirement benefits early and those who chose to wait. As you might expect, workers who retired early get less from Social Security. Now, if you'll notice, the first two columns look exactly the same as they did, or the first two rows rather, look exactly the same as they did on the first slide, because everyone who is 62 and 65, by definition, claimed Social Security early. People who are collecting benefits now and are 67, some of them claimed benefits early, but some waited till full retirement age. Full retirement age for people reaching it now is 66 years and some months. So that's more of a blend. So you can see that is up a little bit from the previous slide, 1,000, or down a little bit rather from the previous slide, $1,709 per month on average. And the average person who is 70 years old right now and chose to claim Social Security early gets $1,671 per month. On the other hand, people who choose to wait to claim Social Security get more, significantly more in some cases. Your benefit, if you're not familiar, if you wait beyond your full retirement age, is increased by 8% per year up until a maximum of age 70. So, of course, this doesn't apply to people in the 62 and 65 age groups. No one in those age groups claims Social Security after full retirement age because full retirement age is older than that. There are some people who are 67 who chose to wait till after full retirement age. For example, people who are claiming at 67 right now, their full retirement age was just a few months ago, but they still get delayed retirement credit for that. So the average of a 67-year-old who waited to claim Social Security is $2,488 per month, and the average 70-year-old who has delayed retirement credit gets nearly $3,000, $2,998 per month. So again, this is not people who waited until 70 as late as possible to claim. That average is even higher. This includes people who decided to collect Social Security at 67, at 68, at 69, and at 70. So a big blend of benefits in there, but you can see just the difference between the average 70-year-old who waited and the average 70-year-old who is 70 now but claimed retirement benefits a little bit early. So big difference there. It's about $1,000 a month more than the overall average for a 70-year-old. So something to keep in mind. Now, there are definitely good reasons for claiming Social Security before full retirement age. Health is one example. The most obvious is that you need the money. If you were, laid off from your job and can't find another one and are forced to retire before you wanted to, there are some really good reasons for collecting Social Security early. If you have young children, they could be entitled to benefits as soon as you claim retirement benefits. So that could be a good reason to claim early. If your spouse is expecting a spousal benefit and is at their full retirement age, they don't get delayed retirement credit. So that could be a good reason to claim early. But the point is, I'm not trying to guilt anybody for not waiting till after full retirement age. There are some really good reasons to claim early. But by knowing the difference in average benefits, it can help you make a good decision that's best for you and your family when it comes to when to start collecting Social Security. So just to kind of reiterate a couple of things, the 2025 figures you see on all these slides are approximate. We don't have age-separated data from 2025 just yet, but we do have 2024 data broken down by age and are using the 2.5% cost of living adjustment that recently went into effect to approximate it. And again, these are not the averages for people who started collecting Social Security at any certain age. It is just those who are at these ages now. Hopefully you found that really informative. Let me know if I left anything out. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to respond to any of them individually. And please stay tuned for a special message from the Motley Fool about how to maximize your Social Security in retirement. Here's an interesting fact. Most retirees don't realize they could be missing out on almost $23,000 in extra Social Security benefits every single year. The truth is, Social Security has hidden strategies that can help you maximize your retirement income, but most people never take advantage of them. Luckily, our sponsor, The Motley Fool, has got you covered so you don't make that mistake. If you want to boost your benefits and retire with more confidence, go to fool.com/MattF right now to learn more about Motley Fool Stock Advisor.